Maya, a 12-year-old girl from a struggling household, lived in the shadow of the Stonehill Mansion, a massive, sleek structure that towered above her crumbling two-bedroom home at the edge of their suburban neighborhood. While the community gossiped about the mysterious billionaire Grant Rivers who recently bought the property, Maya mostly stayed unnoticed, helping her grandmother, collecting cans for change, and walking home past the mansion each day. But everything changed one late evening when she noticed something strange: lights in the mansion flickering rapidly, mechanical humming, and, most terrifying of all, a shadowy figure moving behind the glass walls when Mr. Rivers was reportedly out of town. At first, she thought it was her imagination, but when the sounds and movements repeated the next night, closer, louder, and more unnatural. She scribbled everything in her spiral notebook, mustered her courage, and the next morning walked up to the intimidating iron gate of the billionaire's property. Pressing the intercom button with a shaky finger, she stammered that she thought someone, or something, was inside his house. After a pause, Grant's voice came through, wary but intrigued, and to her surprise, the gate slowly opened. The mansion's interior was as cold and silent as she'd imagined, yet Grant, dressed simply in jeans and a black t-shirt, didn't match the arrogant billionaire image she expected. Instead, he looked tired and alone. As she explained what she saw, his expression shifted from amused to serious, especially when she mentioned movement in the second-story window, an area he claimed should have been sealed. Together, they descended into the basement, which he admitted he had never fully explored. Behind a disguised wall panel, they discovered a hidden surveillance room filled with screens monitoring not just his property, but the entire neighborhood, including Maya's backyard, bedrooms, and even the school bus stop. Files marked "Confidential" and "Project Subnet" littered the floor. Grant insisted he had no idea any of this was here and had bought the house through a third-party holding company, unaware of its dark past. Before they could leave, alarms blared, screens flickered out, and masked intruders burst in through the mansion's back entrance. Like the video and subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that you get our new videos daily. Grant grabbed Maya and led her through a hidden side exit, racing down neighborhood alleys as the men pursued them. Terrified but quick-thinking, Maya pulled out her phone, went live on TikTok, and began streaming their escape while explaining everything. Who she was, what they found, and how her rich neighbor's house was actually a secret surveillance center. The video went viral within minutes, gaining hundreds of thousands of viewers and eventually catching the attention of law enforcement and the media. By morning, the FBI was at the mansion, and Maya and Grant were taken into protective custody. Investigations revealed that the house was once owned by a disbanded government contractor who continued operating illegally, watching hundreds of American citizens under the radar. The exposed files led to the arrests of several rogue operatives, and the operation, long buried by bureaucracy, was finally shut down. Maya became a national hero, with news crews swarming her front yard and strangers launching donation drives for her and her grandmother. Grant, grateful and deeply moved by Maya's courage, established a neighborhood tech foundation in her name and paid off her family's debts. He even offered her a mentorship position in his company's youth innovation program. The mansion, once a symbol of wealth and secrecy, was transformed into a community center and cybersecurity education hub. Maya, the poor neighbor girl with nothing but her voice and her courage, reminded the entire country, and especially those in power, that sometimes, the person society ignores the most is the one who can uncover the truth and change everything. What started as a girl's warning turned into a national reckoning, and what happened next? Well, it shocked everyone.